Hey everyone, this is Video Game Lover here, and welcome to my yearly tradition that I've been doing since 2020, where I review the new Ninja Warrior tournament, or Sasuke, how whatever you want to call it. And today was Sasuke 41, the newest tournament, and overall my thoughts on it, I thought it was a really solid tournament. It wasn't amazing like Sasuke 40 was. Oh my god, that tournament was amazing. But Sasuke 41, it was a pretty good tournament. And we'll get to some of like the things that made this tournament kind of stand out a little bit. So the first thing is that this time around they finally added a new first stage obstacle. And I just think it was about damn time for a new first stage obstacle. It's called the Twin Diamond, and it kind of reminds me of a little bit of the prison tilt from Sasuke 13, except there's two of them now. And this obstacle did some destruction early on. A crap ton of people failed this obstacle at first, but then eventually a lot of people kind of sniffed out how to really beat it, and thus we ended up getting more and more people clear it by the end of the day. So one thing I found weird was the Dragon Glider didn't do that much damage. It was really, coincidentally, the Twin Diamond and the Rolling Hill that did the most damage in Stage 1. But nonetheless, we still had 21 people clearing Stage 1. It's still just as easy as it was last year. 21 people clearing Stage 1. Of course, your usual suspects, Yusuke Morimoto, Yoshiyuki Yamamoto, Tana Tatsuya, Yuji Uchiha cleared again. Renee Klausley and Daniel Gill came back after. This was Daniel Gill's first tournament in Japan, but this is Renee's first tournament since Sasuke 37. He was able to compete and he cleared Stage 1, which I thought that was really nice. So a lot of the familiar people cleared Stage 1. And perhaps the most shocking moment in Stage 1, and I did not have this in my Sasuke bingo card, Makoto Nagano failing the quad step. I did not see that coming. I did not see it coming at all. And I don't think anyone saw this coming. Basically, the quad step said, I had 22 years of built-in frustration from you. I'm going to unleash it now. You're going to get eliminated in this freaking tournament. It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. So 21 people clear Stage 1. Stage 2, I forgot to mention, speaking of Nagano, his son competed again and he cleared Stage 1. And when I saw that, I felt like I aged maybe 20 years, because I remember seeing Nagano's son as a little baby, and now here he is, 14 years old, and he became the youngest competitor to clear Stage 1. He's already 14, and he's cleared the first stage. I'm getting old, and I'm calling it now. In about 6 or 7 years from now, he's going to beat the final stage. So we get to Stage 2. There was no changes in Stage 2 at all. And because of that, we ended up having 15 people going to Stage 3. I really have no idea what in the hell are they doing with Stage 2. It's so easy now. Like, only 6 people failed the second stage, and one of them, Nakasaki, had to withdraw due to injury. But, like, really, everyone that you expected was going to reach the third stage. So I really have no idea what on earth are they doing with Stage 2. I think it's time for them to really redesign Stage 2. Make a new salmon ladder, maybe redesign the backstream, redesign the spiral walk. You need to do something, because this second stage ain't doing it. Definitely was the worst thing about this tournament, by far. Definitely the worst thing was Stage 2. So now we get to Stage 3. And apparently, what I had no idea of, they redesigned the vertical limit to the vertical limit burst. And when I saw this new version, I was like, holy shit, this looks hard. I don't think Yusuke is going to beat it this time. So, if you're wondering how the cliffhanger dimension and the vertical limit burst did in this tournament, I think this little clip should kind of give you an idea. Yes, massive destruction, particularly the cliff dimension, which I'll get to that in just a minute. But Araki was, believe it or not, the only competitor to not even reach the damn thing. He failed the Sidewinder. Yeah, everyone beat the Swing Edge, which I thought was really funny. This obstacle that was like this supposedly big new baddie for stage 3, and it just got its ass beat this tournament. It was really surreal. By the way, I forgot to mention Yuta Yamashita. He had a major breakout tournament this year, and I believe this was his first ever tournament. And it was. This was his first tournament ever competing, and he made it all the way to stage 3. And he's also the first ever competitor to be number 16 and clear stage 1. That's never happened. Another mention is Miyoko Ryosuke, as this was his first tournament as well, and he made it all the way to the vertical limit burst before he failed. But unfortunately, a lot of people failed the cliffhanger dimension. Renee failed it, Daniel Gill failed it, Yuji Ushihara failed it with Shami. Oh, and to nobody's surprise, Jun Sato failed it. Yet again, I'm not even surprised anymore at this point. This dude has never beaten the third stage, or never beaten the cliffhanger. I'm just convinced at this point. So apparently the reason why so many people failed the cliffhanger this time around was, according to some competitors, they believed that the final ledge was slowed down a little bit. And because of it, it messed up the timing of a lot of the competitors' strategy with the cliffhanger. And that's why a lot of them failed that final jump of the cliffhanger. So, and in some ways, I kind of believe that in a way, because it definitely looked like it was slowed down much more than what it was a few years ago. So the cliffhanger dimension did most of the heavy work. But even if the 4 people that did beat it, like Kataro, Yusuke, and Tatsuya, all of them failed the new vertical limit burst. And I bet the creators of Sasuke must be happy as hell. They're probably celebrating, doing push-ups to see Yusuke finally fail the third stage for the first time since Sasuke 34. And coincidentally, it was the vertical limit that did himself in. So I obviously now know what, as soon as that tournament ended, as soon as that tournament finished filming, I knew 100% Yusuke and his friends, they're already going to build a replica of the vertical limit burst. They're obviously going to do that. So, but that's basically Sasuke 41. I forgot to mention this. I think I forgot to mention this. Ken Kasugi was going to compete again, but he ended up getting injured before the tournament began, so he had to sit this one out. But overall, Sasuke 41 was a pretty solid tournament. It wasn't amazing like Sasuke 40, but it wasn't bad by any means. It was a pretty good tournament, and Stage 3 really needed the bounce back it got. And man, 15 reaching the third stage and all of them failed it. That's a hell of an accomplishment, but I'm already going to call it. I'm pretty sure we're going to get someone going to the final stage again, probably next year in Sasuke 42. So, but let me know what you guys think of this tournament. If you watch Ninja Warrior like I am, I'm a big fan of Ninja Warrior. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys on my next video. If I would have to give Sasuke 41 a rating, I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. It was a really solid tournament. See you guys later. Video Game Lover 15, sign out. Peace.